Have you ever noticed that no matter where you turn, you're bombarded with images of symbols of sex? Regardless of age, sex is a main strategy used to get people's attention on TV, in movies, in ads, and especially on the internet. Sex is not the way to grab attention on the internet, especially because it is readily available to billions of people of all ages. Nowadays, children and young adults are more and more experienced when it comes to the internet, and they are finding more and more ways to find exactly what they want to see online. Most parents have begun setting parental controls for their children's internet use, but as children become more technologically aware, they are finding ways around it. It is for this reason that our government must censor the internet. I have witnessed firsthand how younger children, including my little brother, ran across their children's internet use, but as children become more technologically aware, they are finding ways around it. It is for this reason that our government must censor the internet. I have witnessed firsthand how younger children, including my little brother, ran across inappropriate material because it is so easy to find online. Although censoring the internet is seen as a depletion of the First Amendment of rights, the internet must be censored so that inappropriate materials will spread less quickly and in turn define standards of accessibility in society. First, we can see websites are both inappropriate and extreme. When you go online today, it is too easy to find material inappropriate for all ages. There are millions of pornographic websites that can be reached by typing in one or two keywords onto everyone's favorite search engine, Google. Likewise, everyone's favorite sites such as Facebook have taken in extreme views that are not only inappropriate but offensive. On October 10th, a young girl named Amanda Todd committed suicide after being harassed and bullied for years. While at first people were taken back by the tragedy, Facebook soon turned into a breeding ground for people to insult her further after her death. Pictures of her swarm the site and captions talking about her suicide in a so-called humorous manner prove that Facebook has not taken enough precautions when it comes to their users. The internet is crawling with racist sites and views that are all too easy to access. For example, in the famous telling of Matthew Shepard's death in the Laramie Project, one gay teen was beaten to death for his sexuality, and Reverend Fred Phelps now hosts a website counting the number of days Matthew Shepard has been in hell. This blatant profession of hatred for an individual should not be allowed to be posted online for all to see. Ads for dating websites suggesting that sexy singles in your area are waiting to meet you are being seen by a younger crowd who shouldn't be seeing this. Because this information is so prevalent, it is much too easy for children to find. Kids these days are being taught at such a young age to use the internet that it is all too easy for them to find anything online. And because these teens are so young, the language is misconstrued. Censoring the internet is necessary in order to protect citizens. In order to protect its citizens, the government must monitor sites deemed inappropriate for all individuals. By monitoring websites that host harmful information, the government prevents acts of terror. Another problem with uncensored internet is file sharing. Billions of songs are downloaded every year illegally, and not only is this a violation of ownership rights, but people do not know where the music is actually coming from. Music from the internet can come from almost anywhere and can cause harmful viruses to infiltrate your computer. It can cause computers to crash as well as deletion of personal files. This can also allow third parties to gain control of your personal information and use it against you. Along with the government monitoring websites, parents need to control the internet that their children use. Not only do parents need to control the websites, but the amount of time spent online. Finally, the benefits for censoring the internet involves protecting both children and adults. First, children are protected from harmful materials and are kept away from pornography, extreme websites, and extremist views saying their innocence. Likewise, adults are protected from viruses, fraud, and the loss of personal information. Through internet censorship, we can fight outdated extremist views that can change how our society functions and operates. The internet is such a widely used tool that it can heavily influence how our society works. Due to its popularity, the internet can identify and set appropriate standards for all involved. Let me end by reiterating the need for censoring the internet. It is undeniable that the internet has become out of control, and our government has the duty to its citizens to keep us safe through the most popular form of media. Today, it is clear that although censoring the internet is seen as a depletion of First Amendment rights, the internet must be censored because access to extreme materials online has become too easy, and by censoring the internet, inappropriate materials will spread less quickly, in turn defining standards of accessibility in society. Though sex is a clear attention grabber online, we cannot allow our society to be driven by sex-crazed media industry. We must censor the internet in order to keep society and more families safe.